The Tennessee Titans have requested to interview assistant GM Ian Cunningham. Should the Chicago Bears allow them? Will they lose their talented assistant GM? We're going to talk about all plus more right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, Bears fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. We got C-Dub, Bobbvy, myself, Haize in the building today, and C-Dub came with non-fully exposed cranium, so you know you got to give out love for Dub on that one. But with that said, we got news. The Tennessee Titans, according to Albert Breer, have officially requested to interview Ian Cunningham for their general manager job. This would be the third offseason that Ian Cunningham has interviewed for a job. He was passed over by the Washington Commanders for their head of football operations, and he was a finalist for the Titans job, actually, before Rob Carlton was hired there. So they're familiar with him. They may be doubling back, just like the Bears are doubling back with some of their head coaching candidates. Guys, how do you feel about this chance? And do you think Ian Cunningham is finally going to land that job that has eluded him the last two off seasons?
First, I would like to say congratulations to Ian Cunningham. It's always a good thing when a young brother moving up in the rankings, getting the opportunity to take these interviews. But second, I want to say what teams looked at this Chicago Bears franchise and be like, damn, let's go hire some people from over there. So if he could get the job and people still thinking some talent over here with the way things are going over here, more power to him. I ain't going to hate on you, brother. Good luck.
I think that is a sign, though, that like I said, I get it. The Bears on the field product has left a lot to be desired, but we can't act like the Bears haven't made some creative moves and done some smart things with talent, with draft picks, acquiring people. And I think that shows a lot that Ian Cunningham has interviewed over the last 2 years. What are you thinking, though, Bobbvy?
Oh, you absolutely allow him to go and do the interview. I seen something to where Ryan Poles was like, hey, go ahead and handle your business. So I give shout outs to Ryan Poles on that. You're not trying to hold another man back. But I think it's a good opportunity for Ian Cunningham and all parties involved. Yes, on the field, it did not look right. But to your point, Haize, these guys have, handled two of the, in my opinion, two out of the three most important things. That's players and cap, and things like that. Obviously, you want that to be reflective on the field. Obviously, it has not been in Chicago, but we have seen, or at least heard, moments as well to where we seen Ian Cunningham talk Ryan Poles out of some. And to me, it seems like he's the more stoic guy. And I think that's the type of demeanor you need to have when you going in and you evaluating talent and you making draft selections and you handling money. So I say that he has some good qualities about him. Plus, the background speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? Working over there with a great franchise like the Philadelphia Eagles. A lot of teams are going to look at his track record and be like, okay, he's been behind these and been in this. So I say, hey, if he was a finalist before with the Titans, hey, hopefully they go ahead and see if he can come in and do something for him, because it'll be great for him. And it'll also be good for the Bears, too, so we can get additional draft capital, because we got an offensive line and a defensive line to build out.
And I was just about to say that was the next thing I was going to go into. If they do end up hiring Ian Cunningham, then we get 2 third-round picks in each of the next 2 drafts. And in this draft, which is a trenches-heavy draft, a third-round pick, I'm not shaking my head at that. So I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll take that. I always wondered, though, just to switch it up a little bit, how do you gauge the job of an assistant GM? You know what I'm saying? How do you gauge it? How do you gauge if they're doing a good job or a bad job in any situation, if you're having a good season or a bad season? That was always strange to me, but I guess the guys that get paid a lot of money, I guess.
I think we as fans may be hard to, but I'm sure people within the NFL, they probably have their back channels to kind of know what an assistant GM is doing for each team.
I think it's more so a part of that business acumen. I kind of look at it like head coach versus coordinator, but in this case, you're talking about GM, assistant GM. You want to see like how Ian Cunningham is kind of supporting the Chicago Bears and the GM, and I think he's done a good enough job to warrant some of these interviews. And it ain't like it's his first rodeo, so maybe teams double back and they give and provide him with an opportunity, and hopefully he does well. Just don't do well when you play the Chicago Bears. That's it.
I hope you do well, man. All his life he been an assistant pimp. Now he going to be shout out how high.
Assistant pimp. That's what you had to go to.
Shout
That's where
out
we're
how
going.
high, bro.
That is
all his life he
hilarious,
been an
bro.
assistant pimp, bro.
That's crazy.
But yeah, so I mean, we'll continue monitoring that situation, and I think it is important that to note is that so far in all the head coaching interviews, Ian Cunningham has not been one of the people in it.
Yeah,
Maybe they expected this.
That's good. That's good. Congratulations, Ian, bro. I seen the destinations. I think it was the Jets, Raiders, and then you got the Titans we talking about today. Good luck, bro, because that's some work to be done in all three of those franchises for sure. If he gets
a fact, and they may not want his ass in them head coaching interviews because last thing you want him to do is sit in some of them head coaching interviews, and then he takes over a team in a week, and he like, hey, we already know what they was offering you. Go ahead, we got that same offer over here.
Real.
Stay your ass at home, man. We got this, bro. So hey, we'll see what ends up happening with that. But on the Bears side of things, the Bears did complete their head coaching interview with Pete Carroll today. Same contingent of Bears: Ryan Poles, Kevin Warren, George McCaskey, Jeff King, the director of player personnel, and Liz Geist, all in that interview. It was conducted over video call, as all of the first round interviews have been so far. I'll report out of this one went good. I don't think we've heard any have gone bad so far. We're not going to hear that. If you hear out of a damn first interview that it went bad, that's a bad sign on the front office to me. If you have a bad first interview with a coach online in the first interview, you just stupid. So I mean, you're not going to hear much bad coming out of it. But how you guys feel about Pete Carroll completing his interview with the Bears today?
I feel fantastic about Pete Carroll. You know, that's my choice. I've said I'm campaigning to be the most responsible one in Chicago Bear fandom, and I'm looking for a real head coach. So I'm gunning and I'm aiming for Pete Carroll. But anyway, I'm just mad at the Chicago Bears, bro. Like, I don't like this video call. Like, when is the point where we used to go see the guy that we wanted to hire, or the guys get flown in to see us? It seems kind of cheap.
When you're interviewing 16 people in over a week, nah, bro.
Well, why are you interviewing 16 people?
The second round of interviews are probably all going to be in person.
16 people, crazy though, Drip. You know that's a lot of people. That's unbelievably a lot of people, bro. Why?
Yeah, I mean, you got people like Crimson hasn't seen 16 pairs of titties his whole life, so I understand. Shout out to Crimson. That's my my brother from another mother, but I gotta throw some jokes at him. The Bears also completed their head coaching interview with Anthony Weaver as well. This is somebody that I get the mentality all fits, but to me, I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about Anthony Weaver as a potential head coach. And now, just because I'm unsure, he can end up being great. I'm trying to keep an open mind about everybody that the Bears interview. I can see why they want to interview each one of these guys. What's your feeling on Anthony Weaver?
Go ahead, nephew.
Oh, my feeling on Anthony Weaver is like, hey, I like the background of him, former player, and then spent some time with Harbaugh down in Baltimore. So he comes from a organization that we know is solid. I don't know how well of a coach he is because I don't watch Miami. I do know Tyreek Stevenson was like, I'm out of here, but then they said he back today. So, but look, man, it is what it is. I just want the Chicago Bears to get the right guy at the end of the day. It is a bit excessive with the list, in my opinion. But to provide context, this is kind of what the Chargers did last year. They had 15 candidates as well. I'm not saying that the Bears had to follow this blueprint, just providing context that that's something that the Chargers did until obviously we kind of knew Jim Harbaugh was going to be the coach. But this is what they did over there. Hopefully the Chicago Bears do things the right way. It is the first round of interviews. I don't really like the way that they're doing it, but it is what it is. I just hope that, for me, I'm not going to crash out. Not yet until I see, breaking news: the Chicago Bears hire, and then that's when we can go
Pete
in.
Carroll.
I'm just going. We don't have to like everything that they're doing. We just hope that when the news break, the person that's hired is somebody not named Mike Kafka, Drew Petzing, Campbell,
listen,
Matt Campbell.
listen.
I'm just saying something
Like I
like
said,
that. Let's get somebody in here that
listen.
makes some damn sense. That's all I want at the end of the day.
All I'm saying is, I get it. I'm not saying that any of those guys are likely, but you just listen. People sell people all the time on positions they have no business being in.
Yeah.
I got my first supervisor position when I was 19 years old because I talked well. I wasn't ready for that
It
shit.
be like that sometimes.
So I mean, I'm just saying, sometimes you just never know. Now, I will say this: I do think it's unlikely to get those guys, but I'm going to keep an open mind because this is the thing. I've been excited about hires before. A lot of us were excited about Shane Waldron. That ended up being shit. So I'm not really, to me, yes, I'm going to have an initial reaction to whatever the name is, but to me, it's about what they bring on the football field, because they do end up hiring somebody like a damn Mike Kafka. And then when the season starts and 8 weeks into the season, we sitting there at 5-3, I'm going to be like, hey, I'm going to shut the fuck up.
Real. Hey, I'm going to say it like this. Let me school these youngins on this panel real quick, bro. The older you get, the more important time and energy is. I will not spend any time or energy in any guy's named Anthony Weaver or anything like that, because they have no chance of getting the coaching job. None. Zero.
That's
This
you say that,
Ryan
bro.
Poe's
You
gonna
say
pop
that,
up.
bro. We hired Matt Eberflus.
Bro,
We
he cannot
even
do
on the
that.
radar.
We hired Mark Trestman from the Arena League or whatever he was in.
Yeah, I know, but he cannot afford to do that. He
Here's
cannot.
Here's the thing. Let me tell you something about this, though, C-Dub. Do you know the Bears in their entire history have only hired one former head coach? That was John Fox. Everybody else that we've ever hired for a head coaching position was a first-time head coach or an assistant.
I didn't know that.
Fucking wonder, bro. No fucking wonder. There it is right there, bro. It's time to break the mold, bro. It's time to break the mold, bro.
I'm just saying, I would agree with you on that if George McCaskey wasn't sitting in these fucking interviews, bro.
I thought we was gonna have bro sitting still in the seats in the press room.
Don't you got something to go do, bro? Like, don't you got some old goddamn fucking Illuminati old white man meeting to go to, bro?
Hey, bro. Do he even watch football? That's the question that be popping in my head. Do you even watch football, George?
Yeah, you watch.
He watches.
I don't think he watches.
Here's the thing. I think that George watches a lot of football, bro. I have no doubt. But you know how like some people can watch something all the time and still be fucking stupid about it, bro?
Yes,
George. He's just a fan, bro, and that's perfectly fine.
Yes, that's
the
perfect.
problem isn't that George is just a fan. It's the problem that he is just a fan. And then, you know what? George McCaskey is Bronny James before Bronny James. He's living the best make a kid wish dream of 60 fucking years into his goddamn life, bro.
Going crazy.
Think about it. What is the damn what is his resume to do anything in football operations?
I don't know.
He literally comes from one of the best football families of all time. That's the only reason he's at the table.
That's it. I mean, that's the only reason. I get what you're saying.
He was Bronny James before Bronny. Matter of fact, he's less qualified than Bronny James because at least Bronny was a stud in high school.
Hey, it's actually cold though. You hit it right on the head though.
Yeah, definitely.
You definitely hit it right on the head. He only in football because of his name, McCaskey's. He's actually just living off that name. And he ain't getting better because he ain't studying the game. Like if you look at us, like we football guys. He not a football, he just a fan.
I don't even think he gotta to be honest with you, I don't even think he gotta do that. Just hire good football guys.
That's it.
Let the football guys do the football guys.
Oh, that's easy.
Hire people to do their job and then say, bet. Let me know how much I need to cut the check for. If the people don't do their job right, you come in and say, hey, you don't have to worry about doing this job no more because you're fired. And then hire the next person to do the job.
It's that simple.
That's it.
Just literally be that simple.
What is George McCaskey bringing to these coaching meetings? Is he sitting there saying, hey, so what's the scheme that you plan on using with our secondary? Because I guarantee you the moment that motherfucker starts saying goddamn coverages and all this, George is going to sit there looking like, huh?
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Bro, it sounds good.
Come on, man. You go own the team. Can you be you ain't studying being an owner, bro? You a football owner, bro. I'll be studying the game. Like Mark Cuban, bro. This man, he really knowledgeable about basketball because he own a team, bro. Like, get in there and get in the books and research about the game, George. Damn,
But you know also what Mark Cuban has done? He's let his GMs do their fucking job and just has basically said, what can I do to help you do your job the best? Bet you that's what you need me to do? I got you. On the other hand, George McCaskey be like, what do you need me to do your job the best? Oh, that's what you need. How about if we do it this way? Why the fuck are you all giving up different goddamn opinions? Shut up, George.
For real. I don't even know why George in the meeting either. I don't know what you want to be. You want to be happy
because he like it's my shit.
Virginia in there. She got the same shit to offer that fucking George got to offer at this point.
That's why he in the meeting, because it's my shit. It's my shit. I'm in the meeting because it's mine. That's what he said.
Can't be mad at it.
Idiot, bro. I'm sorry. This nigga
just
George
gotta get out the way.
He been frustrating me so much here lately, bro. Every interview quote that I hear from him, that I read from him, I just sit there and be like, why are you still talking, bro? Why did you hear that he complained about Lions fans, about Bears fans selling their tickets to Lions fans?
Yes, I heard that.
Then he's the one that he gave up his box to the damn owner of the Lions.
He's so stupid. He don't know nothing, bro, about football. Nothing, bro.
It's crazy, bro.
You don't know shit, bro.
He can be upset all he want. If you want a winner, stop getting in the way.
Bro, we went from Papa Bell, George Hallis, bro, to Smithers from the Simpsons, bro. Went to Smithers, bro.
Some of the people don't even know who that is.
That is hilarious, bro. Anyway, man, I'm sorry. I had to get that vent session off, bro. Every time I hear his name, bro, it pisses me off, bro. Crazy, every single time, man. I don't know, man. It is what it is. But with that said, guys, so ESPN recently came out with the rankings of the open head coaching positions, and surprisingly enough, the Chicago Bears were ranked number 1 in this ranking. We're gonna go over real quick. The Bears ranked number 1, the Patriots number 2, the Jaguars number 3, the Jets number 4, the Las Vegas Raiders number 5, and the Saints number 6. Do you guys agree that the Bears are probably the most? I get it, we're Bears fans, we're a little bit biased, but do you think the Bears legitimately have the best open coaching position right now?
Yeah, I think that's pretty easy. Caleb Williams garners most of that respect and adulation because he's an up-and-coming player. Plus, you got a young defense with pieces all over the place. You got weapons on the offensive side. You got a new building that you're getting ready to build. It's an intriguing place. I would definitely put it at number 1 with no problem.
I agree with that, because if you're talking about some of the bozos that said that the Patriots was number 1 over the Bears because of Drake May, I'm like, okay, whatever. That's national media stuff. But I look at the Patriots, they don't have the talent that the Bears have. You talk about the Jaguars, they're damn near in cap hell because you paid a mid quarterback top money in Trevor Lawrence. Been saying that for the last few years. And then you talk about the Jets. You really want to deal with a disgruntled Aaron Rodgers, a naive, arrogant, a guy that don't really speak the truth or speak from the chest. He just pussyfoot around and throw different smoke signals everywhere to throw everybody off track. I'll pass. The Saints, oh my God, cap hell out this world, old roster. So yes, I agree that the Chicago Bears should be number 1 because their contracts look good. They still have a lot of money. They got a lot of draft capital and a young team. They just need a guy to come in here and lead the way. So I would definitely agree that the Chicago Bears have the number 1 job available out there. Of course, it's just all about if they get the right guy.
Beautiful breakdown, nephew. But
I mean, nephew just cooked. I don't even know what to say at this point. Nephew just went Kendrick Lamar crazy on that one, bro. There's nothing left to be said at this
point. Because it be like, bro, it's just be them times where that's why we encourage everybody, do your own due diligence. You listen to somebody say something, just do your own due diligence. It just be a lot of stupid shit said. You know, all of us in this business, we not gonna come and put a title up that's whack as hell. You gonna put a title up that get people to click. Let's get that straight, y'all. But at the end of the day, can we keep some realness behind our takes? If we gonna, you know what I'm saying, present a take to the people, like no way. I'm not throwing shade at Drake May. He got a lot of talent, but no way you telling me that you picking that job over this job because of Drake May. Stop it,
nephew. I think. Can we just forget about Mike Vrabel, bro? Because all the reports say that he going to New England, bro.
I don't know,
Bro, here's the thing, though, bro. I get it. All the reports say that, but keep in mind, those same reporters a month ago were saying that Ben Johnson was a lock to come to the Chicago Bears. Like, you can't believe everything you hear in the news, bro. A lot of that is sensationalism. And here's the thing. I truly think that because the Patriots, they're probably going to give Vrabel whatever he wants to. And if that's the case, I don't think Vrabel would interview with the Bears if he wasn't legitimately interested in the position. Now he may still go to the Patriots, but I do think that the Bears have a chance. I think that they have a chance in that fight. Can they get him? We'll see, but I do think they have a chance.
Who's courting who in that? Who's courting who is?
Oh, it's definitely the Bears courting Vrabel.
No, they courting Vrabel. Okay. Yeah, I agree with that, bro. I think he's going to New England, bro. Just to keep it real, you said everything 100% right, Drip, but I think he's gonna end up in New England.
I think that's something that could definitely happen.
And I just throw this out here. I think Ben Johnson, he probably the coach for the Bears. Just to throw it out here. I don't know yet. I still got to do research, but it looks that way. It looked like the interest is equal on both sides.
It's cool, yeah. And then I you know what I'm saying. We hear a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? We hear, hey, a coach might not want to come to the NFC North because it's so tough. Well, guess what? If it's so tough, I don't want the punk. Because if you're gonna be a punk motherfucker and run from pressure and run from challenges, you're not the head coach for me. I don't want to hear none of that. This is a tough coach. Mike Vrabel is a tough coach, but he's scared to play the NFC North. I'm not saying that's what has came out. Let's make sure that's clear. But I'm saying if that was the case for any candidate that came to interview with the Bears, and I just don't know about the NFC North. Use a punk, and I don't want
a mark, straight mark.
And I don't want
if you afraid of competition, then that to me, I don't give a damn where I had you on my list. If coach is literally like, I don't know, the NFC North is a little bit too tough for me. All right, cool, fuck you. I'm not losing no sleep over it. We ain't got nothing to talk about at that point. You childish.
Yeah, because we provide the context. The Bears very well could be at least 500 within the division. You know, we had block punt, we had stupid damn debacles in overtime versus the other guys, and we should have beat Green Bay twice. That's the 4-2 record if they would have done it the right way. So if you a coach and you looking at if you afraid of the guys in the division, use a punk, and we don't need you.
Yeah, we ain't trying to talk to you for real, for real.
It is what it is, man. We're gonna see how this thing continues to go. Who knows? Between now and tomorrow morning, they could add 5 more people to the
That's 25.
Steve-O just got an interview right now.
That's where Steve-O is right now. That's why he's not in the live stream. He got his interview right now.
He telling they ass 12 personnel.
Could you imagine if Steve-O sat down in an interview and fucking George McCaskey walked in? They be escorting our boy out of their security list.
Bro, he going out.
Bro, Steve, you think I just got mad? Steve-O will go into the moment George McCaskey asked Steve-O a question, Steve-O will get up and calmly punch him in his face.
He going out.
So Steven, tell me what your plan is for Caleb Williams. Steve-O would be like, you bitch ass motherfucker.
Yeah,
coming off everything, bro.
Hell no, that'd be some shit though.
That'd be hilarious. Hey man, did y'all last thing before we go real quick? Did you see that Thomas Brown got an interview for an offensive coordinator position?
Rightfully so, bro.
What team was that?
The Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Good job, bro. It's not here. I don't think he needs to coach here anymore. That's it.
I mean,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
In any capacity. I know that's kind of vulgar, but I don't want him no more.
You C-Dub on his C-Dub shit right now. He's on his dub.
Wait, hold on, Drip. You want him back? You don't mind him being back?
No, if he came back as offensive coordinator, no, I would not mind Thomas Brown being back at all. If the new coach wanted Thomas Brown, I'm not saying the poll should push him on the new coach, but if the new head coach looks at Thomas Brown, especially if it's an offensive-minded head coach, and they say your relationship with Caleb Williams, the perspective that you have in the box are things that I want on my staff, I'm rolling with Thomas Brown, I wouldn't be mad at that at all.
I wouldn't either. Nice. Just not a forced relationship. Let the coach, whoever that may be, pick their guy.
Yeah.
But I'm happy for Thomas Brown over there because I think him honestly like going in and he knowing that he's the OC and he can implement his stuff and show what he can do. I think that them games to where he was the OC before Flus was fired, you seen what he's capable of. I think that to a lot of people's point, including Steve-O's as well. Like they put too much on him a lot, and that showed through his 5 games. It is what it is, though. He understood it, and he got a lot of credit for how he speaks to his players. Hold guys accountable. Not be scared to hold guys accountable. Apparently, it's seeming like, hey, he be telling Caleb Williams what the fuck he need to hear, not what he want to hear. And Shane was telling him what he wanted to hear. So I say good luck to him. I hope he get the job and he able to thrive over there, because he will have some talent over there. He's going to have talent. So that'll be good for him. It's not like you go into a whole new situation and you got to look for a quarterback and look for more pieces. He'll have a decent offense to work with.
I hope he get a younger quarterback though. Gino, how long he gonna last with Gino?
Oh yeah,
Smith?
that is a thing for him.
Hope he get draft him a quarterback over there. He can,
they need to start transitioning that, bro. That's for damn sure for there.
Yeah, so, I agree with that.
Yeah. Any last thoughts, fellas, before we get up out here, man?
Bye, Thomas. Bye.
You know, you would think that you would want to stick with your fellow darky. Like, you know,
darky.
That's crazy. Ain't no loyalty, bro. That's crazy.
How you gonna try to defend him against both of us? What?
Like what?
y'all could be like the Murphy brothers, dark and darker. Like,
his ass go. We could be brothers, but he gonna be on another team. That's what it's gonna be. Fuck.
Thank y'all for tuning in, man. We're gonna get up out of here, man. Make sure you guys are following us at Chi Bear Central. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, ChicagoBearCentral@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text message and our voicemail for the mailbag, which goes down tomorrow, 773-242-9336, with the #1 spot for everything Chicago Bears related. We'll see you guys on the next one.